If you have old cards sitting in your closet right now, this video is about to make you more money than you think. Here's what most people do wrong. They take their cards to a local shop and get offered pennies on the dollar, or they throw them on eBay with no strategy and wonder why nobody's buying them. Me personally, I've helped hundreds of students move cards that they thought were worthless, and those cards ended up going for thousands of dollars. And I am about to show you exactly the I'm about to show you the four-step process I use for selling old sports cards for maximum profits. This applies to you whether you have cards from the 90s collecting dust, or newer cards from boxes you have never ripped before, or from cards you have ripped before. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which selling method to use and how to execute it. And I'm going to give it to you in 4 simple steps. I've also got a free PDF in the description breaking down all these methods step by step. So let's get into it. So, if you have a bunch of old cards from the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s, which applies to a lot of people, this is how to do it. So, in reality, a lot of these cards are not worth a lot of money. But let's pretend I'm going to use an example here. And let's say you have a bunch of old football cards from 1980, 1981, and 1982. This is what I would do first. So if I share my screen here and I hop over, there's 2 ways to do this. What I would do is I would go to eBay and type in 1980 Topps football. Okay. And then what I would do is I would go to highest priced and see what are the most expensive football cards from 1980. Well, this Walter Payton, someone's asking $3,000 for it. So I would see if I have this card. This Terry Bradshaw. I would see if I have this card. And keep in mind, these cards are graded, but I'm just looking at the highest price to get an indicator of what is worth a lot of money from that era, because I don't know what's worth a lot. Then I would do that for 1980 and then also 1981. This is Joe Montana's rookie year. So there's going to be a bunch of Montana here, but I would also try to find other cards if we go down. So you could see there's this card of 4 guys from the Tampa Bay Books. Leroy Selman is one of them. Art Monk is another card that seems like it could be worth some money. So hopefully you guys get what I'm doing here. I'm just looking at the highest priced cards on eBay from each year, then just writing down each card that is valuable on eBay. Or you could use the AI route and just type in, I have a bunch of old football cards from 1980, 1981, and 1982. Give me a list of football players who were rookies or could have valuable cards from this time, and give it to me in bullet point format so I know who to look for when looking through my cards. This is basically English, right? And it will give you a list, ChatGPT. So you can do it in 2 different ways. This is probably the faster way, but it might miss out on some guys. eBay's the slower route, and you can see you could start to look for these guys, and it's giving it to you in each year. Montana may not have cards from 1980, so it's not going to be 100% accurate. This is going to get you 80% accurate. The eBay slow route, what I just showed you, is to get you 100% accurate. So that's the thing I would do first. First, you need to find out what the heck am I actually looking for, okay? Then step number 2, you're going to pick out cards from this collection. So you're going to have to sit down and go through each year, 1980, 1981, and 1982, and find the cards that are valuable. So let's say you get 10 cards that you think are valuable. Now, this is the key. This is where the money is made. Which cards are actually worth getting graded? You only want to grade a card if it's worth at least $50 when it comes back from being graded. Let me explain. So grading a card is going to cost you at the minimum about $22 while I'm speaking right now. So if you're already into the card for $0 because you've had it for years and you're going to spend $22, I want to at least double my money. But here's the trick, right? The trick is, if I share my screen, the trick is which cards are worth $50 because you could have a PSA 1 be worth X amount of money and a PSA 5 be worth way more money. So let's take an example, right? Let's look at 1981. Let's look at 1982 Topps football. Let's look at the highest price cards. So let's take Lawrence Taylor, right? Lawrence Taylor. So let's say you have a Lawrence Taylor card, and we look at it on eBay, and you're not sure whether you should send your card in for grading. This is what I would do. I would go to sold items, and let's say your card is in mid condition. It's okay, it's not great, it's not bad, and maybe you think it'll grade a PSA 4. So what I would do is look at PSA 4s on eBay and compare your card to what PSA 4s actually look like. So in this case, a PSA 4 for this Lawrence Taylor card is not worth sending to get graded. It's sold for only $22, right? And the cost of grading is $22. So, but I would compare and be like, okay, well, these corners are kind of dinged like mine. Maybe mine's a little bit better. So then I would look at a PSA 5. A PSA 5, also not worth getting graded. I would then look at a PSA 6. Okay, a PSA 6 is worth, it's getting close. It's just under $50. And then I would look at a PSA 7, which is going to be worth over $50 for the most part. So then I would look at my card and compare it to the PSA 7, because this is what you need it to be worth at the minimum for it to be worth it to be sent for grading, and compare what your card looks like to the actual cards on eBay and try to decipher what you think it'll grade. Obviously, you're not going to be 100% correct, but this gives you an idea of what to send in for grading and what to not send in for grading. So now you have 10 to 20 cards, you send in for grading, you pick them out of your collection, and now what you want to do when you get these cards back from grading, let's say you get a few $100 in cards back or $1,000 in cards back, whatever it might be. I just talked to a guy who has every single Topps football set, the complete set, all the way from 1976 to like 1989 or something crazy. So he's sitting on a lot of money, especially because he says he hasn't touched the cards as well. So what I would do once I get these cards back from grading is sell them. Where do you sell them? Well, eBay, in my opinion, is not the best place to sell these cards, especially cards like these are so liquid because people from this era now have jobs and they now have money, and these are their favorite players, and they're very easy to sell. So Facebook groups are your best friend, to be honest. You could post a PSA 7 Lawrence Taylor card like I just showed you for $60. It'll sell very fast. Or if you want to try to squeeze every penny out of it, but it might take a little bit longer, is actually going to physical card shows. I'd probably only do that unless you have at least $1,000 in cards to sell. But I would go the social media Facebook group route specifically, or card shows to squeeze every penny you could. Now here's a bonus section for you guys. So a lot of you guys have tons and tons of cards from the 70s, 80s, and 90s that aren't worth anything. They're not worth getting graded. And there are two ways that I see to make money from them. So in reality, these cards are worthless, to be honest. But you can organize them into team sets and sell them on eBay for $10, $20, $30. Now that's going to take hours of your time. Is it worth $10, $20, $30? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on your financial situation. Or if you have a bunch of cards that are worth $1, $2, $3, you can send them to a company like Quick Consign, who will just rattle them all off for you. They sell cards in bulk. This is basically what they do for a company. And they take about $1 per card and maybe a small percentage on top. And that's it. You can just close your eyes, send it all to them. And instead of you having to list hundreds of cards on eBay, you can have them do it, because you listing hundreds of cards on eBay that are worth $2 each, maybe not worth your time. Your time could be better spent either A, with your family, or B, actually buying single cards to grade. So that's a little bonus section for you guys, as what to do with just all the extra crap you have. But hopefully that makes sense. Just to recap it, number one, you're going to find what cards are actually worth money from the years you have, whether it's basketball, football, hockey. What I showed you, searching for cards on eBay or using ChatGPT, can both work. Number two, you're going to pick out these cards from your collection. Might take a few hours if you have a lot of cards. Number three, you're going to send in cards to get graded that are worth only at least $50, and you're going to use eBay and the pictures on eBay to determine what you think your card will grade. Number four, when you come to sell these cards, Facebook is groups are going to be your best friend, to be honest, and also card shows as well if you have a little bit more money. And as a bonus, if all the extra crap, either A, put them into team sets, or B, send them to Quick Consign. Hopefully that helps you guys out. There's a free PDF down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you folks in the next one. Cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know a lot of you guys have old extra crap cards, and that's kind of what gets you guys back into the hobby. But sweet. Cool. We'll let the phones begin. 813-618-2075 is the number. And I'll answer some questions in the chat. Let's see. Hey, Eric, let's say PSA is not an option. What would be your second option for grading? BGS or SGC, depending on the card. Safe, what's up, man? I called you back last podcast and you didn't answer.
Yeah, I had a guy who had a swollen face and infected, and I had to take a couple teeth out for him. So I stopped watching you. I'm sorry. For the greater good.
That's okay. Yeah, that's probably more important.
Okay, so I have actually a big deal coming up, and I wanted to pick your brain about it. So I'm meeting with a guy actually in 30 minutes, and the guy is selling a Michael Jordan SP Auto out of 23. You know those?
Yep.
Okay, so I just don't remember the grade. That's why I'm going now and trying to meet with him. But I want to see, like, if you were in my shoes, what would you offer? I think he's offering 20K. Like his like asking is 20K.
What year is it from?
1 second. Let me just pull it up. Okay. Because I know that. I mean, I'm not paying him 20K. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan.
Oop.
It is the. Sorry, I should have been a little bit more. Yeah, our nanny had a surgery, so I'm becoming the nanny of the house.
So. Parenting duties.
Yeah. So it's not the horizontal one. There is one horizontal, not that one. It's the one that's relic and auto. One second.
Is it? Relic. It's SP. I mean, there's so many different Jordan autos. I'm just not sure. Is it 06? Is it 03? Is it 05?
I think I have one in my.
Yeah, there's just so many.
Yeah, but there's so many, and I really, the other day I couldn't really even take a picture for it.
The most expensive, or like the most famous one, I guess, is the 2003 SP Authentic. Is it that one? Because he was asking 20,000.
It's not the 2003. I actually saw it yesterday. I saw that thing.
Well, while you find it, do you have another question?
Well, my question is, like, would you feel like those in not a perfect grade can go up in value over time? You know, like it's not a quick flip kind of thing. It's more of like.
Yeah, let's look on Market Movers, and I will give you my humble opinion. So let's look at how the SP Authentic Michael Jordan
2005. Now I get it.
2005 Authentic. Oh wait, I spelled this wrong.
It's a 2005, the Authentic Fiber. I just found it. The 10 went.
PSA 10
this time for 17.
Authentic Michael Jordan. Let me look this up on Card Ladder. 2005 Authentic Michael Jordan. It's autographed, right?
Yeah, patch auto 223.
223. Number 12. 223. Is it of him, that little patch in the bottom left? Is that the card?
No, it's actually it has like a two kind of like curves, and his face is in the top. In the middle, there is a little.
The upper deck game. Let me see. Is this two? Is it numbered out of 23?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's this one. A Beckett 9.5. Let's see. All sales. So a Beckett 9.5 in November did $37,000. Is that correct?
I'm actually.
It's his head in the middle. That little diamond shaped patch in the middle of the card.
Yes, there's a yeah.
And then he's asking, and the card's not graded?
No, the card is graded. I just don't remember the grade. Either a 9. I think it's a 9.
So if it's a 9, he wants $20K.
Yeah, I think it's a 9 or an 8. But I'm gonna know this answer in 28 minutes.
Honestly, it's not a bad price. A 9. If it's a 9.
Yes, sir. Walk me through if it's a 9 or an 8. Your train of thought, because I'm gonna.
Yeah. A 9, I'd want to pay like half of this last sale, which is 19,000. If it's an 8, maybe like 15,000. But me personally, that's not something I would buy because all that stuff is up so much in the past year. As you know, I just don't like to buy things that are up a lot. But in terms of the current market value, his asking price is actually like not terrible. But if it's a 9, I'd want to pay like 18K at the max. Try to nudge him down to like 15, 16K.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do. I like that card. It's just number 223, and it's pretty cool. It's vertical. I don't like the horizontal ones. They show better, and I'll see what I could do. Maybe I could grab it. But thanks for the insight. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah, sounds good, dude. Yeah, keep me updated.
I'm going hard on Jaden Daniel per your request. So I'm either gonna thank you or come to Tampa.
Yeah, no financial guarantees here.
I got it. Don't worry. I'm reckless enough.
All right, safe. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Appreciate the time.
All right, bye. All right, the phone is ringing off the hook. It looks like I'm popular today. And let's see. I think I just hung up on. Oh my god. Too many people are calling in. There we go. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
What's up, man? How are you?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going. I just got two quick questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let it rip.
So this kind of GOAT market that I know you're just kind of talking to the last guy, how, Jordan is really up over the last year. Do you, in the future, do you see, LeBron's, Brady's, Jordan's, Tiger Woods, guys like that, do you see it kind of like an S&P 500 kind of slowly just creeping up, or do you think we'll see a dip at some point?
S&P 500 type of thing. So it'll go up and down, but the aggregate or like the overall, it'll go up. So it'll like go down 5%, up 8%, down 6%, up 9%. So over time, it'll go up, but slowly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I just kind of want to get your thoughts on that. And then my next question really was, I've kind of really struggled with this lately, kind of being in the card game, just kind of not really actually struggling with it, more just I don't really agree with it personally. I just kind of want to get your thoughts on it. Okay. In your opinion, is a raw card worth the same as a PSA 9, or is a raw card? In my opinion, I think a raw card should be worth the same as like a PSA 8, in my opinion. But I just kind of want to get your thoughts on it as far as like where you're at on it.
It just depends on the card. So you could have something that's easy to grade, like a Japanese Pokemon card that's like super easy to grade, and a PSA 9 a lot of the time is going to do less than raw because they're so easy to grade. On the flip side, That Michael Jordan card that guy just called in about is really, really hard to grade. It's a thick card, it has a patch in it, and a PSA 9 brings a premium. It just depends on the card.
Yeah.
The harder it is to grade, bigger premium a PSA 9 brings.
Okay. Well, cool. That's all I had for the day. I'll call back in soon, but I appreciate your time.
What was your name? I don't think I caught it.
My name's Gavin.
You're not a first-time caller, right?
I have called before, but actually, this last show you did, I was watching, and you said, let's call back to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I was actually watching your live at the time, and my phone never rang. And then whenever you ended, I looked, and I had a missed call, and I was like, thanks, man. My phone, Verizon got me, I guess.
Wow. Oh, well, at least you got your question in. Well, yeah, man, keep me updated. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Looking forward to talking to you more. Have a good day.
All right, have a good one. Bye-bye. All right. We got a slew of callers. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. How does my southern accent sound? Didn't Brian Kelly do that one time when he first started for LSU? He did some cringe southern accent.
This is Russ.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. This is Russ from Louisiana.
What's up, Russ? You're it's pretty noisy. Is there any way you can make it quieter?
Let me walk away from the unit a bit. Is that better?
Is it on speaker?
I got headphones in. Let me take them out.
Yeah, maybe take them out. There's like a...
Oh, you got me?
There you go. That's way better.
So, I've got my LLC in place. I've got a little side business that I do with baseball equipment, retail, and kind of provide some services.
Nice.
And my son and I have been selling baseball cards on the side raw. I'm interested in your program a little bit, but there's kind of just too many things going on right now, and we do pretty good with the raw stuff. But my question is more around, I've heard you say before that you'll purchase a card as like a tax write-off, right? Like an investment. And I'm wondering how you go about qualifying that. Like, how do you classify that as an investment to form a deduction?
Okay. I am no accountant, so whatever I'm going to say, go take it to an actual accountant. But for me, right, I run Major League Profits, right? We sell a program. We teach people how to make money with cards. When I buy a card, I use it in my marketing, like legitimately, right? It's in my reels. I talk about it here. I put it on Instagram. So it's a marketing expense. It's a legit marketing expense. However, if I buy a $10,000 Babe Ruth card, and once again, it's always a gray area, right? If you ask different accountants, they're going to say different things. I'm telling you what I've been taught. If I go and buy a $10,000 Babe Ruth card today, and I go on my Instagram, I show it off, I bring it to a card show, I show it off there, and we use it for marketing. That could take $10,000 away from my income this year.
Yeah.
But if I do go sell it in the future, I do have to pay money on that income.
Right.
However, what I do know, so like, using sports cards as a marketing expense can't really do that. But like, what people do, I'll give you like how this came to be. So I was doing research on whether this was legal or not. Obviously I don't want to get in trouble. And this was like 10, 20 years ago. And I could be wrong here, but the owner of the San Diego Chargers, I think it was the San Diego Chargers, I could be wrong. He bought a bunch of vintage cars like CARS, to put in front of his stadium as a tax write-off. And his argument was that these cars that are in front of my stadium that are really nice are bringing more people to the stadium, which is a direct result of revenue. So I'm allowed to do it. The IRS said, no, you can't do that. They went to court, and the court ruled that he's allowed to do that. So I took that, and I was like, well, if he could do that, I could definitely use sports cards as an expense.
So I've got a social media presence that I'm trying to start for my son. So I'm thinking maybe we could use it that way. And I didn't know if it would be justifiable to say, hey, these cards on the table bring clients, like nicer cars bring nicer clients. But I'm not actively trying to sell them. So I don't know how that gray area works.
But also if you're buying and selling cards, let's say you make $100,000 in a year from buying cards and it's December. If you go and purchase $40,000 in cards in December for inventory, you just took away. Now your profit on paper is $60,000. So it works in the same way because when I go and sell these cards, I have to pay taxes on them. I would just rather money being cards rather than just giving it to the government today. Because like hopefully I'll sell them for double maybe one day, and then I'll pay my taxes on them. So like
same thought process.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. And then I know very like wealthy rich people. You may have heard before that they use art as a tax, as like a write off. What they do is they'll buy really expensive pieces of art. They'll put it in their office or wherever, and they'll make the argument that this piece of art brings in higher clientele. Are you allowed to do that? I don't know. This is just what I've read. But yeah, so I'm no tax expert, but that's how.
I just wanted your opinion on it. It's just something I thought, like you said, I'd rather spend the money on either inventory or cars rather than giving it to the IRS.
Yeah. So, just at the end of the year, figure out how much money you've made and then go spend a bunch on inventory. And December is a good month to do that anyways, because cards are down. So it's like, it kind of works out well. So you could use it as a write-off. It's an inventory, it's inventory. So it's taking away from your income. But, and then I think, and I'm once again, no accounting expert, but after $25 million in revenue, which is obviously absurd, but $25 million in revenue, after that number, you can't use, you can't do that whole buying inventory in December and using it as a write-off, because that'd be a
good problem to have. I don't think
I
hit that mark.
Yeah. I'm just kind of telling you what my accountant told me. Yeah. Once again, if you go and ask an accountant, man, this is why the reason I hate accountants. No offense if someone's an accountant listening. You could ask the same question to 10 different accountants and you get 10 different answers. It's so annoying.
That's just kind of the way I wanted to, cover myself. Is I can buy the card, right? But I guess it's the way I would present it or explain it or have it stored. Do I have it out? Where do I have it? So again, I've done a little bit of research just through, like ChatGPT, and it's giving me different answers too, and a lot of words and gray areas.
You don't even need to show it anywhere. It's inventory, so like it's an expense. And then when you go and sell it,
correct. I guess I could just count it as inventory. Yeah. How does that work if I carry it over year to year? Does that inventory roll over?
So once again, no expert, but from what I've learned, if you make $100,000 and you spend $50,000 in December, now you've made $50,000. So you're paying taxes once December 31st hits or January 1st. Your tax bill is going to be on $50,000 in income. So whatever that might be, $10,000, you pay that. And yeah, the inventory, if you don't sell it, it's not income. So this is what my accountant has told me. Once again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't want the IRS knocking on my door saying that I was giving people wrong advice.
I'll keep your name out of my audit.
Yeah, please do.
Right, man, well, I'll let you go. I know you got a bunch of callers.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you have any card questions in the future, just feel free to call in.
Will do. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that was Baton Rouge. This is Texas. If I could. This works. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You are live.
What's up, Eric? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, who's calling in?
Alex from South Texas. I've called in a couple times.
Yes. Alex, what's up, man? How may I be at your service?
Yeah, I just want to pick your brain on get your insides. If I had $1,000 right now, what would you be buying?
Cards the grade. So of course, but football, Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix, cards in the $50 to $100 range. I would first and foremost try to find cards that I could send to SGC, because those cards are going to come back way faster. So if you're buying a $100 Jaden Daniels card and you can send it to SGC and get it back in 2 weeks and have it go to $200, or you can send it to PSA and it gets a PSA 10 and it's worth $400, but it's going to take you 3 months, I'd rather send that card to SGC or Beckett. They both take way faster. So I'd specifically be looking for like cards in the $100 range that I could send to SGC, where I could still double my money and I could get it back in a week or two.
Okay, sounds good. And Beckett's taking what, a month to get back right now?
Dude, I don't know. People, no one talks about Beckett. Beckett's in the shit.
Right. When you said Beckett, I got kind of surprised. I was like, I've never.
Yeah, use SGC. I don't know. Let's take a look here. I'll share my screen. I haven't looked at what Beckett's doing in a long time, but let's look. Let's take like I don't know, a Silver Prism, Jaden Daniels. This card's kind of hard to grade, but at use it as an example. So raw is about almost $100. A Beckett 9.5 is $255. A PSA 10 is $690. And an SGC 10 is $340. But if we go to gemrate.com, Jaden Daniels Silver Prism. Jaden Daniels Silver Prism. SGC. Wow, it's hard to grade. Yeah, this card's really hard to grade, but only 9% of them get an SGC 10. But that's what I would be doing. This is not a good example of a card, but that's what I would be doing. So like, maybe just to give you another card, like a I don't know, like a Disco Jaden Daniels. This card's $25 raw. An SGC 10 is $85. And let's see how it does. Disco. Oh God, hold on, I can't type. Prism. This should be the right card. So this is much better. 46% of them get a Beckett 9.5, and then 32% of them get an SGC 10. And let's see what a Beckett 9.5 is. There's no sales, but an SGC 10 is $85. So I'd be buying cards like this. And if you follow my videos, you should be able to get this to like 40 to 50%. You can maybe try to find cards that are a little bit easier to grade, at maybe like 40 to 50% of the time, and send those to SGC. It seems like an SGC 10 is outperforming a Beckett 9.5 by a large majority. Yeah. So if you have $1,000, I would go the SGC route. That would just might take a little bit more time to find cards where you could actually make
flips and I just yes.
Yep.
All right, Eric, I appreciate it. Appreciate the advice, man.
Yeah, dude. Let me know how it goes.
All right, I'll call back.
All right, bye-bye. Looks like I'm popular today. You know, I wasn't popular in school because I bought and sold cards. People used to make fun of me in college.
What's going on, Eric?
What's up, man? Who's calling in?
My name is Jet. I'm from Minnesota. Am I live?
You're live. You said it's Jet?
You got it, my man.
Jet. Cool, Jet. What's up, man? You're live. How may I help?
Yes, sir. I lately have been buying rookie autos of Hall of Famers.
Okay.
And I was looking at the prices. Like a Julio rookie auto can go for $200. And I find a weird discrepancy with that, and downtown's going for $400.
A rookie, say that again, a rookie what?
Like a rookie Julio out of 50 I just bought for $200.
Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Jones, sorry.
Oh, Julio Jones. Oh, okay. Got it. Julio Jones.
Yes,
got it.
Yeah, and I just find it weird that that's, $200. Of course, gonna grade it and try to get a 10, like you always preach. But do you find it weird that that's, $200 and I don't know, some rant, like Abdul Carter downtown's $200 as well.
What year is this Julio Jones card from?
2011 is his rookie year.
Well, I don't find it weird because it's just how the market goes, man. It's like people know what Julio Jones is. Also, receivers don't get a lot of love. But yeah, there's just with hype and excitement, cards sell for more. It's just how it's always been. It's like an IPO. When a company goes public, people get very excited at the speculation that they could be the next Amazon or the next Tesla, and it sells for more than it should. You're right. That card. Which example did you use? You said Jalen Carter.
Yes, sir. I see you comping cards all day, so I don't want to make you go do that again. But it's just a different top set out of 50, and it's his rookie autograph.
You're talking about Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle, right?
No, Julio Jones.
No, I know Julio Jones, but then you compared it to a card.
No, Abdul Carter downtown.
Oh, Abdul Carter. Yeah, so that.
Yes, sir.
Got it. So yeah, Abdul Carter. One, he's much more relevant, and two, you're right. That card of Abdul Carter will probably be worth much less than a year from today.
Okay, gotcha. And then on top of that, do you think Andre Johnson, Julio, LT, do you think those guys are good to invest in, even though they're not QBs? Of course, buying Rada grade, get a 10. Are those good ones to hold on to for a long time? Or do you think those will appreciate?
Grading is going to be hard.
Of course.
I would. Andre Johnson and Julio Jones, they're like lower tier Hall of Famers. I guess they're not like iconic guys. If you're gonna do that, I'd much rather spend money on Jerry Rice and Randy Moss and LaDainian Tomlinson. I think is good too. I think he's undervalued, but Andre Johnson and Julio Jones just may never get that love because like they're not really like icons of the sport. And obviously I could be wrong. Who the hell knows? But I'd rather put my money in Randy in like 1998 Topps Chrome Randy Moss cards.
Gotcha. And you would value a 98 Topps Chrome over like not obviously his rookie auto, but maybe a different player's rookie auto. You'd rather have Randy's Topps Chrome
to hold long term.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You're comparing like would I rather have like a Randy Moss Topps Chrome long term than like
maybe a Marvin Harrison rookie auto or like do you value the rookie auto or would you rather have just those top guys in a Chrome?
Yeah, Topps Chrome is gonna be like the premier like the premium card for someone like Randy Moss or Marvin Harrison or like contenders as well. I believe he has 1998 contenders, so those are gonna be. Which is autographed. So I would go that route. Topps Chrome, or contenders.
Okay, well that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm following your course, I didn't buy it, but watching your videos and trying to grade 10s, and I think that makes a lot of sense to me and how to make money.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, hopefully it helps out.
Hey, you're awesome. Keep up the good content. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man. Later.
Later.
I've been getting a lot of compliments lately. Like, hey, I've been following, and thank you so much. Let's see, that was Minneapolis, Minnesota, Flint, Michigan. That's what the area code says.
This is Alex.
What's up, Alex? You're live. You got Eric.
Hey, man. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I had a question for you.
Go for it.
First time caller, long time listener. So really appreciate your stuff that you do.
Yeah, for sure.
I just picked up a 2022 Contenders basketball stub ticket. It's the Cade Cunningham, so it's Cade's second year, but it's out of 2.
Okay.
I'm having a tough time kind of comping it. I did just send it out to get graded because it was pretty. It's out of 2, so grading it's gonna be a pop 1 out of no matter what it's gonna probably come out of. But where would you put the value on that card? I know it's cyclical because of how Cade is playing and all that, but being out of 2, what would you put that at, or how would you go about valuing that card?
Yeah, I'll just do it for you and show you, walk you through my process. So what is it? It's 2022 what?
2022 Contenders basketball. It's the stub ticket.
Let's see, Contenders. Let's see if there's any sales. 2022.
Yeah, because all the sales I could find were like higher numbers, and like there's a same year. There's a Shea on eBay for like $900 right now, and I'm like, it's not going to be a $900 card.
Let's see. So let's see if we could find someone else. Out of 2. So there's a. Oh no, that's football. Is there any basketball?
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Yeah, you're asking a hard question, my friend. But Chet Holmgren was oh no, that's not. Nope, he was a rookie that year. But out of 2, yeah, this might take some digging. Let's see if I type in. What's the name? Like, it's out of 2. What is it? Like neon marble? Like, what's the name of the color?
No, it's the ticket stub.
Stub.
Card. Ticket stub card. So it has the like perforated edges on the top.
And it's autographed?
No, it's not auto. Nope, not auto.
Oh, not autographed.
No.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna do the best I could. Let's take. Let's see. There's Andrew Nemhard. I don't see any non-autograph. Oh, it's because I have the word autographed in there. Okay, wait. Out of 2. All right, I'm gonna give you like a rough.
Yeah.
A rough one here. All right, let's take this guy. Let's take someone a little bit better. All right, here we go. Luka Doncic. So there's a Luka Doncic 2022 ticket stub. Let me make sure this is number 2. Oh, this is not number 2. Never mind. This is number 77. I lied. This is just hard to find. Added 2. 2 added 2. I see out of 8. All right, here we go. Andrew Nemhard. So Andrew Nemhard, PSA 9, 2022 Contenders is $400. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at a Nemhard, at a 2022 Contenders, Nemhard, just a base. From this year, do contender cards come not autographed like the base?
Yes. Yeah, there's some base ones that aren't autos, and they have a bunch of different like ones from that set too.
Okay, so like an Andrew Nemhard auto Contenders is like $20.
Mm-hmm.
And then a Cade is gonna be his Cade Cunningham. Does he have a base Contenders auto? Let's see. His base Contenders auto, his veteran ticket. No, this is not. This is Optic Contenders. Is it Contenders or Optic Contenders?
Contenders one.
Contenders Optic. Why can't I find just regular Contenders? You picked the hardest card of all time.
I saw it at a show and I was like, "This is a sweet card." I traded some cards for it and was like, I mean, out of two, it's like I feel like that was like a no-brainer card to pick up.
You sure it's not Optic Contenders? How sure are you that it's Contenders?
It might be No, it is Optic. You're right. You're right.
Oh, it is. Okay, so
this is why you're the expert.
Okay. All right, so it's Optic Contenders. So let's take an Optic Contenders Cade Cunningham auto. Let's just take a random one. A PSA 10 does $390. So let's remember that $390, and then a Nemhard. Let's see if there's any PSA 10s of Nemhard. Nemhard Optic Contenders. Come on, give me something. Card ladder. Add a 99 does like $40. Okay, so this is just not.
So let me ask you this. So instead of going through and like doing all this, instead of taking so much time, how would you go about trying to count this card? You would keep just doing this and
I was trying to find
find other people that have the similar card value. And then, of course, with it being Cade, like it's going to have a little bit more value.
Yeah, I was trying to find another player like a Nemhard at a 2, and then compare how much more or less he sells for than Cade by looking at similar cards of theirs, and then just doing the math. But it's too much of a pain in the ass. But I'll just give you a rough one. So a Cade, let me just find like a non-auto Cade to give you an actual answer as to what I would value it at.
Yeah, because like when I get it back, it's a cool card. It might be a PC. I don't think I'm going to PC it. It'd be one that I'd probably end up just wanting to move into another card or cards that like going to a show or trying to move it. Like I want to have be able to like, hey, here's the value of it. Here's all the research. Because it is like, if you and I are sitting here doing this, like what is it going to take to do at a show? Like it's going to take so long at a show or over Facebook or whatever it may be.
Yeah. So this is some real rough math here. So, okay. So is add a 99 blue is like $14.
No, it's out of 2.
Yeah, I know that.
This one. No,
but,
you're good.
So the blue is $14. Then the out of 49 should be roughly double that. So let's call it $28. And out of 25 should be roughly double that. So that's about $100. Oh, that's 28. Then that should be excuse me. So out of 25 should be about $56. The gold out of 10 should be worth about 125 to 150. Could be a little bit more. And then the ticket stub out of 2 will be probably worth somewhere what the gold is. If yours gets a PSA 10, I'd put it in the $300 to $400 ballpark. I could be wrong though. Sweet. Like it's like a weird card. But that's I'd say like roughly there. Like looking at the math, if yours gets a 10,
yeah.
What'd you pay for it?
I traded actually a Jordan PSA 9, like row 3, and then an older Kobe card with like $40. So I like value was like 160 is what we valued.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. I don't think it was too bad. Like I think value was around like that is what I was looking at and like seeing it. But that's why I was like, I'm gonna send to get graded. I mean, again, it's gonna be a pop one no matter. I mean, unless the other one somehow comes out, or someone finds that and grades it. So it's gonna be a pop 1, which will help. And I mean, again, like I just like it in the slab better.
Yeah, if it gets a 10, I'd ask like 400, but expect like probably 300 to 250.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I appreciate that. That's helpful. Yeah, because I was doing this and it was just like, I was like, man, I am struggling to find something similar or going about it. And then should you always just like cards like this, like you have a tougher time finding, is Card Ladder like your go-to like source of like trying to find value? I know Market Mover is another one.
Card Ladder is good.
30 point.
Card Ladder has more data from what I've seen than Market Movers. But yeah, really eBay and Card Ladder. Maybe 130 point I'll mess around with if I have to filter cards by highest to lowest. So, but Card Ladder to 130 point honestly should get the job done.
Sweet. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, let me know how it grades.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye. Wow. That was stressful. Let's see. New York. We're calling you back, New York.
Hi, this is Nick.
Hey, Nick, you got Eric. You are live.
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
What's up, man? How may I help?
Good, yeah. I've got like kind of a two-part question, kind of similar. Kind of just trying to understand. I know this is kind of a hard, not a perfect answer kind of question. I'm looking at like a Jaden Daniels Silver Prism PSA 10. Looking to buy here.
Yep.
What do you, again, I don't want to be this guy, but like, just so I kind of understand a general, like, this is kind of what you've typically seen over the years. Like, so right now, you know, his last one did 690. There's some for 775. You know, come right up to the season there, sell them before, kind of like you always do.
Yep.
Like, if you had to guess, what do you think that card will get up to in general terms from your guess?
850 to 900.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, so it helps. The other question is, I know you're kind of high on Stroud right now, and I would definitely agree with that. Are you waiting a little bit to come off the kind of the playoff high kind of stuff now, or is
I wouldn't call that I wouldn't say he had any type of playoff high.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm going to a card. To be honest, I don't buy many cards unless it's at a card show. Unless it's like old vintage, then I'll buy that online. But I'm gonna buy him this Saturday. I'm going to a card show in Atlanta. I'm gonna be looking for him.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Well, that was kind of the two quick questions I had there.
Well, sweet, dude. Cool. Yeah, hopefully I helped you out.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, Nick. You have a good one.
Yep.
All right, bye. Straight to the point. Nice and direct. That was New York. And now we have El Paso, Texas.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, man. My name's Eric as well.
Oh, good name. Good name.
So I have two questions. So I did something. I ended up ripping Bowman Chrome 2025, and I ended up getting two pretty good cards. One of them's a red refractor. It's a rookie. His name's Shotaro Mori.
Oh shit!
And
wait, that's not just the name. That's like the guy.
I know. I mean, I was looking him up, and he plays both positions.
Yes,
he's a pitcher and a shortstop.
Yeah, I think he's only going to start at one though. I could be wrong. Is it autographed?
No, it's not. It's just a red refractor.
Is it the regular red refractor, or is it like red lava? It's the regular red?
No, yeah, it's the regular one, yeah. So I looked it up on eBay back in November or December. I can't remember. It was like sold for like $800, but just recently in January it sold for $1,799.
So you're asking me what do I think it's worth?
Well, yeah, my question was, will you sell it now or will you wait?
Is it in good condition?
Yeah, I think it is. I just ripped it last night.
So yeah, I would send it off to get graded and just sell it now. I would sell it when you get it back from grading. I would send it off for grading. I would use the $75 service. You should have it back in, well, actually, hold on. Let me look. I think that card is worth even more, dude, from what you're telling me. But if I had to take a guess, I know this is kind of expensive. I'll use the $150 service to get it back fast and sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes back from grading, just call in before selling it, and I'll help you out.
All right, bet for sure. And then I ended up getting a redemption also.
Okay.
And so my question with that one is, he's a top 10 prospect for the Dodgers. I can't pronounce his name. Let me see real quick.
I could look it up for you.
Want me to spell it out for you? Because, yeah, I don't want to mispronounce it.
Is it Aiden West?
It's Ching Ko.
Okay.
So it's CHINGHSIEN.
This is 2025 Bowman Chrome?
Yes. It's his redemption. So, like, my question was, you think I should sell it just the redemption card, or should I get the card and then sell it?
I would sell the redemption. It's not. It might
just sell it like that.
When you get the actual card, it might be worth more, but I'd rather just have the money now.
Okay.
Oh, raking profits. What's up, dude?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that's it, man. I'll definitely be calling back once I get that card back.
Cool. Thanks, bro.
Right,
Thanks for calling in.
You, man. Thank you.
Sorry, I just got sidetracked. The first person I ever did, and one of the only people I've ever done anything with online, was raking profits. He just asked a question in the chat. What are my thoughts on investing in Nick Kurtz? I'll listen to the content more, raking, because the season's getting closer. The hype's going up. His cards are kind of at a high, especially because he played very well last year. If I was to buy him, I'd wait till after the season. I'd be buying football right now, or basketball guys that are down, but mostly football. Hopefully that helps you out. Yeah, I remember was when I first started Major League Profits, I was sitting in a chair outside, and you called, and it turns out you were in Miami too, and we did a little collaboration. Oh, I'm trying to call you folks back. We're at Romeo, Michigan. Should be right. Romeo, Michigan. Never heard of this town.
Eric.
What's up, man? Who's calling in?
Hi. Hey, Steve. How you doing?
What's up, Steve? How can I help?
Yeah, listen, I have a few cards at PSA and SGC.
Sure.
I'm with I got some Jaden Daniels and stuff like that. Some of the quarterbacks that got knocked out of the playoffs. When do you think the absolute peak to sell these? Is it going to be like a week before preseason, do you think? Or
it depends. It depends on how the offseason goes. I mean, if the Commanders draft, I don't know, exciting players, and his value could pop up in April or May, or it could just pop up because there's reports of him looking jacked or something. Like, that's kind of how it works. It depends on how the offseason goes, but most likely July or August.
July or August? Okay. And then one more thing, Eric. Baseball right now, is it good or bad buy? Before, and I know the spring training is coming up soon, but
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy football.
Okay. Okay, that's it, Eric. I appreciate it, man.
Cool, dude. Thanks for calling in, Steve.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, you
Thank
too.
you. Bye-bye.
Hackensack, New Jersey. This is my neck of the woods. Hackensack is where's that Hawthorne? Hackensack.
Hey, this is Quinn.
What's up, Quinn? From Hackensack, right?
I'm calling you from Philadelphia, but that's where my phone number is based out of.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm from Wayne, New Jersey originally. How can I help?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I'm based out of Ramsey, not too far. Used to live in Oakland. But so just calling to ask a few questions about some cards that I had gotten.
Okay.
So first card, I guess, is, I don't know if you're familiar with the NBA Net Marvels from Jared McCain's rookie year. So Jared McCain's Net Marvels cards, some of them have, instead of Sixers on the back, they have I don't think it's I don't know if it is a misprint, but it says the Rockets. It has the Rockets logo on it, and I don't think they ever did a recall of the card and printed out new versions. I was just curious what your thoughts would be for how that might impact the value of the card in the future if hypothetically Jared McCain becomes a popular player and his market continues to grow.
That has no effect.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Additionally, I guess one more question if you do have time.
Yeah.
So big Sixers fan, as you can imagine. I recently got a BJ Edgecombe All Kings rookie off eBay, and I got it at a decently low price compared to all of the others, but it does have like a defect on the back.
Okay.
I did some looking, and a bunch of it seems like a pretty common defect, all things considered. But basically, like if you look at the back of the card along the top, that kind of outline that goes around it towards the right of the card, there'll be a little dip, and that's also reflected on the bottom.
Okay.
I'm just wondering how something that might affect a card if you were just to leave it raw and hold it in the long term. Obviously, if you sent it into PSA,
if it's visible, it'll sell for 10 to 20% less than regular raw cards, most likely.
Okay. Honestly, that seems fair considering what I paid for it.
Yeah.
I paid $900 for it, and see a lot of listings for $1,400 for those nice clean cards.
That's probably why. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Do you think that the All Kings cards in general will have a big market going forward based on what's happened with the MLB All Kings cards?
You're saying talk about the Net Marvel cards, or the All Kings?
Sorry, the All Kings cards here. The black one.
Yeah,
it looks like a playing card.
I don't even know these. Are these very popular right now?
Yeah, it's the case hit from the Topps, the regular Topps NBA first edition.
It's like it's like an insert. Yeah. It's like a limited insert in a product, so those will always do pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think it's worth hopping off this, trying to sell the one I got with the defect and trying to move on to a card with without a defect for the long-term upside, or you think it really doesn't matter considering I already got it at a discount?
I would sell the card, make a quick profit, take the money, and put it into a clean raw card that could possibly grade a 10 because you'll make much more money much faster.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I kind of like the price, and like PJ, so even if I couldn't sell it, I was just happy holding on to it. But if I can flip it and get a better card, that'd be great.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and love watching your show.
Thanks, bro. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, we got one last caller. The last one from Arizona. Then I'll get my NFL picks. Ooh. Come on, Arizona.
What's up, Eric? This is JT from Southern Indiana. How are you doing today?
What's up, man? Your area code said Arizona, so I thought it was Arizona.
I know. I'm on my work phone.
Gotcha. But cool, dude. How may I be at your service?
Two quick questions for you. Again, I'm the guy that had the heart attack earlier this year and got into modern sports cards. Did you
get the present we sent you?
I got a text saying something was coming, but I don't think it's come in yet. But I knew you were sending me something.
So yeah, we're a week late in sending it because I couldn't find your name in the system. Your name wasn't JT in the system, so I had to look back in the last podcast and then see at what time you called, and then go to the iPhone. It was like a whole 30-minute ordeal. Then I went to the iPhone and saw the number, matched up the number, then went in the system and found you. that was the holdup. But it's coming.
Yeah, I should have called you from my actual cell phone, but we have spotty cell signal on the military base that I work at. So I'm started going through the academy, but prior to that, I did like a lot of other people do, was ripping packs and jumping in breaks and stuff like that. One of the breaks, I got lucky and I hit a 2021 Panini Flawless Peyton Manning 1 of 2. It's one of these with the NFL shield and the Nike patch on it.
Nice.
And I see on Card Ladder, it's the 2 of 2 sold in an auction, I guess a couple years ago in 24 for like $650.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I would think that would be a little more since it's Peyton Manning. This was his Hall of Fame year. but since I have the only other one, the one of two, I PC the Colts, Fever, Pacers. I'm an Indiana guy. So I don't really care about Peyton in a Broncos uniform, so I don't have any. I like it, but I want to sell it so that I can get Peyton in his Colts uniform from Super Bowl years, probably.
Yes. So
what's the best way to move a raw card like this, or should I go get it authenticated by PSA?
No, I would don't grade that card. It'll be a waste of money and time. People like it it's in the flawless seal, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then because it's from his Hall of Fame year, it doesn't really matter. Nobody cares, to be honest.
People only
people only care if it's the player's rookie year. And
right.
That's really probably a better card auctioned on eBay. I would always first give it a shot. Social media, that's probably what it's worth. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like $700 to $800. But I would go on social media, ask $1,000 if you can get it. Great. If not, give it a few days, then let it rip on auction.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I should take it to a card show and use it for trade bait or.
Yeah, well, so trade bait is always the way to maximize every penny because you'll always get more in trade value than you will selling a card. So yeah, card show would be first. I didn't know you were willing to go to one, but yeah, card show would be first, then social media, and then eBay. But you'll move it at really any card show. That's a very desirable card.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was thinking because I do YouTube, so I've started from the ground up, ripping and all that, and eventually we'll be doing talking about the hobby as I see it, as somebody coming back from somebody who used to just get cards back in the early 90s. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When I was 20, 21 years old, and for me everything, of course, is all new. I'm learning the game, but I also realize too, and following your course, if I want to fund my fun, if you will, what you preach and teach is a good way to do it.
Yep.
So I'll probably keep that user because I want to go to Dallas and I want to go to Chicago, and make the videos, do the stuff and things, why not? But so I'll probably keep that card for stuff like that, just to maybe try to trade up. My second question is, does a new hot quarterback, for example, my Fernando Mendoza, just won the Natty after getting Heisman, probably going to go to the Raiders. Is he going to bring up the rookie card values for, say, Genty and, the guys that are there that we might still want to hold on to if they get a quarterback?
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
Nah, they're already both really good, especially Brock Bowers. I doubt it. He'll bring up the value if they start playing and they start winning and those players are playing well, I doubt, maybe a little bit, but I doubt it. I would not bank on that.
Okay, I kind of wondered because it was everybody was on the whole Jackson Dart, Scattaboo, blah, 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 because they were some of the bigger pools for the downtowns and all that. I ain't saying they're all going to be exciting, valuable players, but now with having a new head coach, I can see that group becoming something eventually. And, I think there'll be even more hype on people holding on cards like that just in case. But I kind of always wonder how the card game plays, because you always talk about rookie cards and being the things. So I was like, well, if I've got these from stuff that I've, done earlier, but like I said, still going through your course where I really need to learn what I should be shopping for and focusing money there instead of just ripping packs open.
Yeah, you could quick flip the darts and the Genties and those Shador Sanders, quick flip those, get them graded quickly and flip them, and I'd sell them right away. I always like to go a year back. I'd prefer to spend a little bit more time to find these cards to get graded because it's a little bit harder to find. But the Jaden Daniels, the McCarthys, the Penixes, etc., because I just think there's more upside. I mean, I've seen more upside with those guys.
Right.
So that's the route I would go. You have two different routes. One's the newer guys, higher risk, higher reward, because you get them back faster. You could sell them faster. And then I view Jaden Daniels as lower risk. And honestly, it could be higher reward because there's more. I think there's more upside. The downside is it just takes more time to find those cards to get graded. So those are the two basic strategies.
Now, so I know you're big on contenders and all that too. With Topps getting all of the licenses, I'm assuming you stick mostly with the license stuff. Are you going to be updating your list for the students on the
once
behind the firewall, so to speak. With I don't know what Tops.
Yeah,
I don't know what Tops is like higher end stuff is.
Yeah, they're the specific videos in the course on like what cards and what products to buy. Once it's like fully live, then I'm gonna switch it. It's probably not gonna be till, and then I'm gonna make new videos on it. It probably won't be till like mid to later next year. Because yes, once Panini loses,
kind of what I figured.
Yeah, once Panini loses the license, don't buy any unlicensed cards. It's in the course. I'll say it here. Don't buy any unlicensed cards. But I don't know what cards Topps is gonna produce. They might come out with like new types of cards once they have the license. I don't know. So yeah, but for the meantime, anything unlicensed, don't buy it.
Yep, and I'll tell anybody out there listening, if you're not in Eric's course, you're missing out. I'm brand newbie to modern sports cards and probably have increased my knowledge and learned why I've probably wasted $1,500 or $2,000 on just ripping boxes looking for things that I thought would be cool, going about it all the wrong way. But yeah, the course is well worth it.
Knowledge is king, my friend. Knowledge is king.
Yep, I'm learning that every day. So I'll be changing my whole philosophy as I get through the rest of your course.
Sweet, dude. Well, cool. Anything else I can help you with?
Nope, that's it. I'll let you get back to work, and I appreciate you.
Cool, man. Appreciate it calling in. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Cool, that's a wrap. I'm going to give my NFL picks because I like to bet on the NFL, as we know. I went on Instagram, and I will say this, and don't take this as a financial guarantee because there are none. I love the Broncos plus 5.5. I think the Patriots are overvalued. Drake May is good, but their weapons are Broncos defense is good, not great. But Jarrett Stidham is not the worst backup in the league. Sean Payton went and said that he could start for multiple different teams. Obviously, he's protecting his guy, but that's a big statement. So he can't suck. And even if he doesn't suck, the Broncos have a good offensive line. He's going to sit back there with time. Any NFL quarterback that doesn't suck with time is going to do well. There's no way he's going to be worse than like Cooper Rush or someone like that. He has the intangibles. The dude was like the top dual threat quarterback coming out of the country. The talent's there, and anyone with time and talent could do well. So I think the Broncos have a high chance of winning the game. To be honest, I think plus 5.5, and anything can happen, right? It's gambling, but I think it's insane. The Broncos are home with a much more talented team, and the Patriots pass rush stinks. So I think it's crazy. And then Seahawks, Rams, that's just tough. That's tough, man. Probably the Rams. I don't know who I'm really on. Probably the Rams, though. Oof, it depends on the spread. -2.5, maybe Seahawks. -3, probably Rams, or +3 Rams. But tough games. But the Broncos one, oh man, I love that. I don't love it as much as I did last week when the Broncos beat the Bills. Even though that was lucky. They won, but lucky. Those are my picks. Don't take it as a guarantee because it's not. We'll see if I stay hot here because I've been hot in the playoffs. I'll see you guys next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you're new to this, Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. We go live 99% of the time. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel.